Okay, welcome to Nellis Air Force Base and the Mighty Viper sitting here in their revetments raring to go for this new released F16 red flag campaign by Bunyap campaigns, which has me super excited if you haven't already noticed. They've already got a red flag going, the Mirage one by Baltic Dragon, but it's kind of stalled. I'm about 3 or 4 missions in and cannot progress. It's a night one and I get to the staging after about an hour's flight time and I can't go anywhere, so yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'll work it out. And in the meantime, Viper it is. And yeah, like I said, super excited for 2 reasons. One, it's the first campaign, I do believe, for the Viper. A few user ones, but no official campaign. This is the first. And number 2 is by Bunyap. Now, Bunyap is pretty much responsible for me going from a casual in and out DCS player to being a DCS tragic and just getting a grasp of the systems and how to break everything down and work out how to the startups, how everything works, how they're all connected, and similarly in mission, just breaking everything down, taking your time to process exactly what's happening. So I owe a lot to Mr. Bunyap and I am super excited for this one because I know from experience that he's going to be all over the research and going by these briefing packages, which are many pages and very detailed. I'm on the mark with that. Now this one here is the campaign guide, which gives you an overview of the actual campaign, what to expect, what type of BFM maneuvers, give a description of those, the red flag itself. We've got the blue force, the red force of course, and the white force, which basically controls the airspace, the white force, and gives you a bit of history, the threats to expect. There's a map in here of interest. Now in the previous missions, if you see me in red flags, I've been a bit wrong here. I've got Board Mountain, you can't really see it there, it's not a very good close-up map, but I've been calling Board Mountain wrong out, and I thought that this actual other feature, no name, was the Board Mountain, which is this standalone little mountain on its sitting out there, but apparently Board Mountain is that one, and I've got that mixed up at some point. So I've already learnt something. It's just above the no-fly zone, being Groom Lake and the Area 51 area. But yeah, so I'll have to readjust my thinking on that. Yeah, but that gives you the history and how it all will play out. Now the premise for this one is red land is going to be China, orange land, which is the country we're going to be defending, which is going to be Taiwan in this case, and then the US and its allies as blue force. So it's basically the Chinese are moving in and on the Taiwan territory. There's the flights involved on the F16, so I'll be part of the 79th Fighter Squadron Colt. Mostly doing strike by the looks of it. More threats there. The positioning of the red forces. Going to be up against J11s, Su-30s, MiG-21s. So yeah, lots of good stuff. We've got WAGS and 9line in there as the voice actors, so that'll be a bit of fun. And switching across to the operating procedures, so we've also got a stack of operating procedures to get in their heads. There's the flow of the ingress to the staging area, so similarly to like previous red flags I've done, we'll be flying out to the truck stop or the cement factory, or harem here as waypoint 1's labelled, and then flying up the Sally corridor to the staging areas up here, or to the tanker if I want to tank first. We've got Virginia, New York, Maine and Alaska as staging areas. We'll push their push time and then fly into the area for combat. So yeah, where was that other one? This one here. So we've got the revetments, so where they do the live ordnance loading up, which we're at now, and then we've got the other option we'll be starting from is the non-live ordnance, the red flag ramp, which is on the opposite side of the runway. So live ordnance for today, we're straight into it. I remember Bunyap's very first video of Nevada, I think it was, and he did a tour around here showing off these revetments, and he's got some real life experience in the area, so yeah, be very accurate. Now, of note here, got to work out my time and target. I don't know if there's a time and target, or have I just not learned it set up in the thing. I know there's a time to waypoint, but is there a time and target I got to set up? Probably should have checked that beforehand, but we'll soon work it out. I won't go through, yeah, that'll leave it to everyone else playing the campaign themselves, but you got all the radio flow there for the channels. Now the way that will work with the ordnance, it is live ordnance that they'll actually launch and all that, but when we get hit we won't die, so we'll be called out back to the reset area where we will reset, and then we'll be able to go back in and re-engage. So I think that's a very good trade-off, being not like in the real world having a DCS simulation. So yeah, we won't, they'll get caught out if we die, but it won't actually physically kill us, which is a pretty cool way of doing it, I reckon. We'll see how it works out. I haven't actually flown it, but we'll see how that goes. Apart from that, let's just jump into the brief in itself. Mission 1, I am Colt 1. We ship a 4 F16s and going on a strike mission. The weather for today, it looks beautiful. A few clouds between 12,000 and 24,000. Of note, I think it was, I have to refresh it, I think the hard deck was 12,000 for this op. There's the threats as I went through, got the J11s, SUs, MiG-21s. There's the SAM sites. I've also got to set up my harm page for the SA2s and the HQ. I'm not really familiar with those, but yeah, we've got to set up for those ones before we take off. It's told me there's a few things I've got to do before I take off, before it clears us. There's the flight, so the Marshall, I'll be at 16,000 to 19,000 at main, which is about the third one up. Tanker channels, there's the game plan. So Ford's going to go in as Cap first up, which is the green one here. They'll be flying in through there. Then what is that? Springfield's going to be flying in, strike in on seed, and then we've got our flight, which will be going in out of we forget, I think it was main, and flying in. Where are we? Oh, okay. So they're all 4 flights flying in at the same time, and there's my flight. I'll be striking this waypoint here in this target out of main there, and there is my target area. So I'll be flying in on the radar side, is it? I've got a AAA just off to the south, so I'll be flying in, lays in, and off we go. There's the target. There's the radios. Alright, so let's get into it and get this thing started. Now I've got to pause at the moment because everything's going to be time sensitive. Jump off, and yes, the beautiful Viper cockpit. Let's have a look around. Look at all these planes. How can you not get excited for this, all these flights got up? But let's get excited but not distracted. So let's jump in. Now it's going to be a long video, so I'm expecting, so let's just probably skip the startup. Everyone can do the startup tutorials and all that themselves, but yeah, I'll just skip through and do the startup and come back when I'm ready to taxi, I reckon, unless some other comms come up. Alright, welcome back. I've got my F18 flight. Let's just scoot back to here, which is Springfield, the seed flight going up now. Ford's already in there, and Tusker's taken off in front of me. So I've got a B1 coming up the taxiway too. Bunyap. so I better get a hustle on. Now, pretty much got everything started. I'm just running through my weapons now. Let's skip back to this page here. So my target, I'm Colt 11 DP1, the flat face radar, which is this baby here. That's going to be my target I'm hitting. They've got here the GBU-12 setup. Now I've got nose towels set up. I've got single here. Let's go 75 spacing and ripple 2. Now arm delay is what I was having a little think about. I don't think I've ever delayed them, so I don't know how to actually do it. Profile just switches profiles, so it must be somewhere else to actually do it. Let's change the CCRP. Anyway, I'll have to work that out. I don't think it's in inventory. I'll work with that in the air. But yeah, that's pretty much set up there. Now my push time takeoff is 21:15. It's pretty flexible, the brief was saying, so pretty much can get in the air now. Let's cut this canopy. I just realised it's probably pretty loud out there. Let's switch to ground, switch off air to ground here, and actually let's look at the time. So the clock is reading, I think 1 PM, I'm assuming that is. About 11 past 1 in the afternoon local time, which is -8 Zulu, or +8, -8. And I've got about 4 minutes to get in the air, so yeah, I want to hustle. The radios, let's go to ATC channel 4. Now let's call that in.
Colt 1-1, request startup.
Yes, no, no. Try that again. Must be on the wrong button.
Colt 1-1, request startup.
There we go. Just turn that on before I forget. Alright. Request taxi.
Colt 1-1, request taxi to runway.
Good data link. Everything was looking good. May as well steering on. Hold position. Is there another thing coming up the taxi? You only have to tell me once. There we go. So where's the flights? There we go. Alright, let's push out. I don't want to be late. And the Mirage red flag, I was always late. Assuming my flight's going to follow up. Now the 15, they echoes. Yep. So I think they're on a strike mission as well. Dodge flight. So they might take off behind me. I don't know how to get these any brighter. There's a brightness button, but I can't seem to get them. I'd love them to be a bit brighter. Where's my flight? Come on. There we go. All good. Alright, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to tank. Let's just try this first one without tanking, see how I go. Let's just hold short here, make sure we're all set. I'm pretty happy. I wouldn't mind the flight getting a bit closer, but we're all good. Let's get up in the air, kick this thing off. Oops, I should probably request a takeoff, shouldn't I? Already done that. I don't know. ATC, I don't think we have to worry about too much. They're a bit unresponsive at the best of times. There we go. Alright, let's get in the air. Got a bit of weight on. Gear up. Waypoint 1 off to my front there. Or steer point 1. It's good to be back. Good to be back in the air. Limited time for DCS right now, so any chance I can get, I'm very appreciative. So out to the truck stop. I forget the name of the actual waypoint already. Me and my briefings. Shocking from memory. I don't think I've actually got the map there, do I? Of the actual... Yeah, I'd love that departure flow map. That's okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what high I was meant to be at. I can flip out to the other PDF, but we'll be right. I've got to jot these things down on my own little kneeboard. So the other flights, or other wingmen are up. I'll continue on, and so let's have a look at the waypoints. So this is out to waypoint 2 through the corridor up to staging. Corridor runs through this section here. Truck stop and cement factory. And a brick pit. I don't know. There's been so many names for this section. What's the most common one? Truck stop, brick pit. I'm pretty sure there was a cement factory in there as well. I might be making that one up. Alright, let's push steer point 2 and that way get a bit more speed up. And I shall come back when I'm a bit further along. Okay, so I'm 12 miles out from waypoint 2 here. I'm just going to flip out to this departure flow page. Now 17,000 is when I want to be at Juno here, heading in the corridor, and I want to check with AWACS channel 16 as well. So I'm a bit low, but that's okay, we'll make it up. Let's go channel 16 for AWACS and check in on that front. 2's got a mud spike. What do I want? AWACS. Request picture.
Dark Star 1-1, Colt 1-1, request picture. Colt 1-1, Dark Star 1-1, clean.
We are clean and 8 miles from waypoint 2. Steer point 2. Why am I getting confused there? And then we do a left turn. I'm confused by my waypoints here. So we went north and that's going left. This is on a tasking out to LCAL corridor. Else departure, clear tactical, contact Dark Star, which I've already done.
Request LCAL corridor via the 1 repeat.
Whoops. Okay.
Cold 1, Dark Star, radar contact. Clear LCAL corridor via 1 repeat. Shell, tanker available. UHF channel 14. TACAM 83 Yankee. Arco tanker available. UHF channel 15. TACAM 94 Yankee. Picture available on request. Blowdown. South SA2 active. West HQ7 active. East HQ7 active.
Alright, so we've actually got Dark Star comms there, so that's me rushing a bit and probably missed that in the package, unfortunately. But yeah, good to hear a familiar voice on Dark Star. I'm already a lot calmer, and I'm short by 2,000 feet. Let's bump up to steer point 3. Which is a bit off to my right. Geez, I'm very slow, aren't I? I feel the weight and the turning is just very sluggish. We're all good there. Let's just lock in here, put it on. Why is that not holding? Probably because my configuration is too heavy. What if I put Cat 3? No, doesn't let me. Alright, I'm just going to keep manually flying this thing and continuing on.
All clear, Stark Star. Pre-push briefing. Full up ore, visibility good with scattered clouds. Picture available on request. Lowdown. South SA2 active. West HQ7 active. East HQ7 active.
Alright, so there's the briefing. Now I'm looking at the clock here. It's coming up to Zulu 2130 and push time is 2140. So I don't think I'm going to have time to hit the tanker. I'm close to them. I think Shell was off to my left here. And Arco was up there, so I was going to head up to Arco and do it, but I think I'll just skip that. There's the AWACS course, so we've got some enemy in the air, so I'm going to push up to main here, which is my orbit. Where am I? This one. So I'm going to come in from the northeast here, hit my target, but yeah, I'm just going to go up to my push waypoint and go from there. Let's just skip up to waypoint 4 now. And my fuel I think is still pretty good. My externals are still plenty, so I'm not too stressed. Not yet anyway. Looks like the seed flight orbiting up there, I reckon. 4 ship. Okay, mission update. We've got a lot of things happening out there. Cap flights engaging. Getting locked up, spiked by a twin, I should say. Now, just trying to work out actual Marshall waypoint here. Gotta get my position in. Far out, so I think I've got a way to go before the actual Marshall area. I'm a fair way still off where the tanker was. I'm not sure if that's going to be the... Just flicking back to this one, where was it? The flow here. I'm used to coming up this section, so I think I'm still well out this way. 4-2 deads. That's not good. So what's the time now? Yeah, push time 40, so I'm a bit behind really. I'd rather be up at this section right now with these other flights. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm meant to just add my waypoints in or if I've got to follow this set one. Or I could have just skipped there if I didn't want to refuel, so I'll have to work with that. What have I got down there? What town is that? Ford 1's dead, Ford 2's dead. This ain't good. That's my cap flight. What are we doing here? We've got plenty of red ones still up. I just want a familiar landmark right now. Is that student gap there? Should see the farms if that was the case. Where's the... Unless I'm just too far out for it to show up. Pretty sure this is student gap here. Just makes this around my Irish, and my visibility just is not showing. Anyway, I'll continue on, and hopefully, what's the time now? I'm really behind. I've got to be up with these green flights, so I might hit the burner just for a little bit. So I'm moving along like a warthog at the moment. Alright, another update. So that is definitely a student gap, and I've got the Alamo and the agriculture section here. I got Mount Irish here, I do believe, and another mountain I forget about, and I think there's the farms, I think Board Mountain, which is this one, not the other standalone one that I thought it was. And there's another mountain range, mountain here, what was it called? Worthington. And I've got a flight up here, 13,000 with me. Push time is already gone. And I'm over this section here, so there's Maine. So I'm past push time, so I think I'm okay. I think I'm just getting a bit out of place here. Let's push up next steer point. It's all happening. It's all happening out there. Let's probably bring it up to about 20,000, I think. So I'm going to start fencing in, I think. So let's go. Countermeasures, master arm, TGP is already on and warmed up. Let's turn the lights off. I think that's good to go. Zoom in a bit here. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm okay. So my next point of call would be, where is it? 2152. So I've got about 8 minutes to get to my target. Nah, now I'm worried. 8 minutes to get to, I think this one's my target, so yeah, I don't know about that. I've got 2 minutes to get to this one. Let's see how long it takes to get to that one. 9 minutes, yeah. No, I'm way behind. I am way behind. That's okay. We'll work something out. It's all good. No need to panic.
All players, Dark Star 4-2 alive, East Reset.
Alright, so saying there, Ford 2 is alive and has been reset, so they've gone back to the reset staging area, which is back here, and they're now alive, so Ford's back in the flight. Now down here I've got a 4-ship at 12,000 behind me. I'm thinking that is the Dodge flight, which are the F16Es. I think Tusk was just a 2-ship.
All players, Dark Star 4-1 alive, East Reset.
Yeah, Tusk was a 2-ship, so I think that would be the other one. The F-15 is behind me. My flight time, about 5 minutes off being on target, or what I should be, and I'm still saying here I'm 5 minutes just to the IP, so that's not good. Not good at all. Well, I can't see. Got a flight here at 29. I think these are still the cap flights, so I don't know where. No, the B1 was going in first, then so the B1's hidden at 2151. So this is probably the B1, and I'm behind too far. That's what it is. So this guy's a B1 at 28,000 or 29,000, and I should be just up there behind him. Yeah, I just got to work out that staging, getting the right staging area. I think it threw me a bit going out to the tanker area. Alright, I'll roll with it. The bandits are all down, so there's that. And yeah, we'll keep running with it. Actually, just popping back in. So I've got the farms down here. This is No Name Mountain, and this is Board Mountain up here. So I always thought I got them mixed up before. This here is actually the FIBA line, which I'm now flying over, or is it this one? No, so I've got the right, so I'm flying dead over the FIBA now, which is generally the other red flags I've been in has been the same. The container and the no-fly zone is just in this section, down that way. 20,000 feet, you've got the waypoint just ahead. Like I said, I'm still a bit behind. I'm not sure if the seed is still up. Hopefully they might hit something, but yeah, I'm going to start getting my IP head on. So let's go air to ground. I've got all those set up already, so I'm going to go back to here. Let's go steer point 1 up. Let's see what we can see down here. Make sure I'm level. Alright, so that's the waypoint. Yep, they're on my target there, I think. So let's just zoom in. That's my targets back on. Beautiful. So I'm all set up. I'm pretty happy. I'm just late. Where was it? Oh, these ones here. Yeah, 2152. Pretty much hitting my target now. I should have been. Bugger. I'll get better. I'll get better. Let's bring that down a bit. Could just cut the corner, but then this. Well, I think they took this one down on one of these. It's HQs. Oh, we got a bandit up. This might be the B1 bomber coming back. I'm not sure. So I lost the B1 off there. AAA. Yeah, so that guy's worrying me. Let's slow down.
Dark Star, Colt 1, request slow down.
Dark Star, stand by with me. South, SA2, destroyed. West, HQ7, active. East, HQ7, destroyed.
So this HQ is still active, this one destroyed. Alright, let's turn in on target. This bandit is going to be problematic. No, keep pushing. Actually, I can drop these tanks, can't I? So let's go. Back to
Pontiac, in from the northeast.
smash, selective jettison,
For 27.
tank, and let's get our nose up first and release those. Back to HSD, back to air to ground. Alright, we are laser on. Whoops, whoops, why did it move? I didn't want that at all. Let's go point track on him.
Dodge 1, tail bunker at bullseye 2, 10, Fort 17.
Alright, dodge flight was the...
Tail bunker at balls 2, 10, Fort 17.
Oh, the F16s.
Bunker at balls 2, 10,
Fair enough.
Fort 17.
So they're hitting their targets down here. Everyone's going to be back at base having a beer, and I'm still going to be trying to bomb my target.
Dodge 1, in from the
Where's that? I'm going to trust my cap flight.
Fort 17.
Alright, let's just get lined up here, ready to go. Still showing that red bogey. Or bandit, I should say. Just get this in a bit.
All players, Dark Star, West HQ7, destroy.
Alright, good job, good job. I'm happy with my lineup there. I'm way too slow, I'm just going to speed up a bit, put a bit of burner on. Okay, here we go. Bomb line coming down, and pickle, release, off, I forget which way, F18, no, it's right hard point, yeah. Lays in. I should have got my other guys to run in as well. I forgot to command them. Come on, hit. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, flight, engage, mission, and rejoin. So I'm off and I'm on to the next waypoint. Let's go air to air in case there's some about. Switch to HSD. So good hits on my target. I think I clipped another one of my wingmans. Where was it? Yeah, I'm way south. I've got to get north again. I should have got a visual as well. I don't know where I totally lost my bearings. Where was that field I was just looking at? Oh, down there. Can't see anything smoking though. Definitely hit him. Might be this section. This section. I think that was it. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to push back, keep out of range of all of them. Actually, I'm on that white line, aren't I? Follow my steer point. Alright, so that wasn't the best. I was late, but we hit our target. Hopefully my other wingman do the job. Fuel should be okay. I might just orbit here, make sure they hit their targets. And I'll come back when we're pulling out of here. Okay, Cot 11005, that's me. It's in my north. There they are. Let's go have some fun. What the heck happened there? What the heck happened there?
Dodge 1. Engaging bandit at bullseye 0.
I switched to
At 12,000.
just BBR mode there, and it just switched everything off. Interesting. So what have we got here? Let's go TWS. Now, I've got a lot of cap heading in on him, so I probably shouldn't get involved here. I don't know if my flight's actually running on their targets. Let's just try it again.
Dodge 1. Defending bandit at balls 09347.
Okay.
1. Dark Star 1. Fight. Dodge 1. Engaging bandit at bullseye 0.
They're running in, so I don't know what they're doing. Oh, there we go. Let's hope they...
Dodge 1. Defending bandit.
Look at them all. That's hilarious. Yeah, I should stay out of it. They're pretty close though. This guy here is at 12,000. Was it this one? No. Yeah, they're all over it. They're all over it. We could get a lock on him. Just bug him. I am in max range and he's disappeared. Let's just track this last one out here. 19,000. Tracked by a 15, SA-15 site. Bug this guy. Let's see if I can get air to air kill. Oh, he's going down already. Bugger. Alright, fine. Fine. I'll stick to my air to ground mission. Looks a bit one-sided this, although we did lose a couple of flights there. I had to reset. Alright, question is, where is my flight? Look how much run up they had. Yeah, I should have done it on the way in, so I messed that up. Let's just check my fuel here. 5,000. Should be enough to get me back to Nellis, but yeah, don't want to wait too much longer. Well, 29's off to our front now. Interesting. Oh, crap. Just bug them. Because I am in the lead here. Let's get some burners on. This ain't good. Who are these guys up top? Jesus. Crap, got 4 of them coming in. How about we do... Fox 3. And... Come on, come on, come on. Fox 3, and I'm getting out of here. Get out of here, boys. Get out of here. Rejoin. Head north. Oh, there they are there. There's my flight. Come on. Rejoin, rejoin. Is that one splash? I think there was a couple of splashes in there. They are close. You know what? Flight, engage, bandits. Alright, coming back around. Oh boy. .29 spike. Come on, boys, get him. Ah, beautiful. Good work. Colt flight is cleaning up. Alright. Let's see if I can lock them up on here. Heights, they say. Ah, I think they've got him. Beautiful. Alright, let's just deselect these. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I've got to get back to base. I'm going to run out of bloody fuel. Yeah, something weird's going on with the dogfight mode and BVR mode. Seems switching, it's doing different things what I'm expecting. But we're okay, we're alive. I think I've got a couple of air kills. Check that when we get back to base, and Wingman got one, so all in all, not bad. Fuel still, I'm confident of getting back with that. Just take it nice and easy.
All strikers have egress.
Alright, all strikers have egressed except for me, because I just figured out what was happening. I must have pressed F by habit on the F16 as I took off. I figured I was in the F18 off a carrier. And I had my flaps down the whole time, and I did not notice on any of the... I don't do many outside views, but I didn't pick it up. The farms just beneath me, but that is the reason I was late. That was the reason I was lagging so much. I thought it was because I was just heavy, but it should have clicked to me. Mistakes were made, we'll put it that way. So next time I think I'm going to be a lot better on time, and all in all that went pretty well, so I'll know to forgive myself for that, and I'll come back when I'm back at base. How are those flaps? They'd probably be buggered by now. Good grief.
Point 1, Dark Star, copy. You're clear at RTB.
Alright, just got a message there, Dark Star, Colt 1, in-flight report, target destroyed, so that's a bit late. I assume that must happen when I exfil, rather than when I actually hit it, so yeah, I'm just passing over the Alamo and Crystal Springs now. Ready to turn back down the corridor. I gotta say, I'm going really fast now, so yeah, I'll be home in no time. Oh.
Point 1, Dark Star, push NATSIF, UHF Channel 4.
Okay, UHF Channel 4. And I was just looking for my ILS and all that, but in Takeoff I don't really need it though. Got a good visual on it. I think it was in the other package, but that's okay. So I've got Nevada down here. Where's my waypoint? Just push up. Start the descent. Fuel. Oh crap! I got really high then. Is my autopilot working now? I've got my flaps down. That's why. What am I looking at down here? Alright, so yeah, I'll just come in for approach. Pretty sure everyone's back of the bar already because I was so late. But you know what? You try to do a whole mission with your flaps down and do as well as I did. So there we go. I'm taking that as a win. Yeah, I've confused him. Left or right? I forget where I'm going afterwards. I'll go back to the revetments. Looks like they're going off left. So we'll do that. Just get a bit slower. Feet on the pedals. Oh, I feel like I'm dropping a bit too fast here. There we go. Oh boy. A little shaky. Little shaky. Safely down. I've got live ordnance still, so I'm assuming I go over to the revetment, which would make sense to unload them. A bit wavy down the runway here, but we're okay. Alright, so mission complete, sort of, except for the time on target. Let's see how I did. If I bring this up. Well, I got results 100, so I'll take that. Score 26. My victories, I got 2 vehicles, which is that, and 0 planes. Well, that's a bugger. I'm gonna check TAC view for that one. So I reckon I hit some. What's it saying this? List. Too complicated. Look at it another time. Alright, let's get some fresh air because that was kind of stressful being the first mission and not knowing... Where is it? Not knowing the actual flow of how it works. I read it all, but until you actually get into it, you don't know. It's a bit different to the... what do you call it? The Baltic Dragon red flag. It's a lot less story orientated, but a lot of that story, I say, is hard to keep up with when I'm concentrating so hard, so it's kind of a bit easier to not have that loomed over you and just concentrate on the mission on hand. But no, very durable, and yeah, very keen to get the next one now. I know a bit more is how it's set up. You can read as much as you want until you actually get in there and get hands on. Alright, I'll leave it there. It's probably run a very long mission, but yeah, the other ones should speed up a bit once I get more into the campaign. Speaking of which, I better slow down a bit.